Facebook's new cryptocurrency. The social media giant reportedly getting big backers for its new virtual money venture called Libra, set to be unveiled next week and launched next year. This is according to the Wall Street Journal. The Journal also reporting that more than 12 companies, including Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, and Uber, all signing up, each investing around $10 million. Joining the conversation all morning long, CFRA investment strategist Lindsay Bell, Benchmark managing partner Kevin Kelly, along with former investment banker, former NFL star, CEO of the Brewer Group, Jack Brewer. Welcome, one and all. What do you make of this? This is a big move for Facebook, and getting all these names signed on is important.
Yeah, it's a big deal. There's a couple things happening here. I think first and foremost, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, all these companies do not want to be on the outside looking in. So it makes sense for them to come in and do a deal because it's sort of a free bet, right? You have a lot of these payment processing companies worried about big tech coming in on their turf. Everyone's worried about Amazon getting into financial services. So this is more of a defensive play to make sure they're part of the conversation. And also for Facebook, it makes sense because they can reduce slippage and fraud through having a cryptocurrency where it's actually validated through the payment processing system so they know who the users are buying. So I think it actually does make sense for both sides.
It's also a pushback on Bitcoin as well.
Right, and you've seen Bitcoin and a lot of these other cryptocurrencies be extremely volatile. The positive about this new cryptocurrency, the Libra, is that it's going to be backed by a basket of government securities. So that's positive. It'll help keep the volatility in this new currency down, I think. But the question for me really is when you think about Facebook, who's having all these privacy concerns, they're going to be the ones in there verifying and recording these transactions. Are they going to be able to keep them private and not, let those transactions be released to the public?
The security concerns for me have elevated. I recently got hacked, and I tell you, it was a very, very bad experience. I mean, what they're doing now, they're going in and actually forcing you to pay for your own website. They stole my social media and everything, but they're using Bitcoin, and no one can trace it. And so for me, it's about the security concerns.
So they tried to extort you?
They did extort me. It wasn't trying. They did extort me.
Well, did you call the federal authorities, Jack?
I've called everyone. You can do almost nothing. I've tried with Instagram. I couldn't get my Instagram account back. They literally took this is my nonprofit. They took my nonprofit and put up just horrible, explicit words on the screen. I mean, it's just a bad situation. And so my hope is that hopefully Facebook or some of these bigger organizations can come in and add some more security to these cryptocurrencies.
So and we can get in here, but what you're saying is that there is no governance and protection for the people using these platforms now, and when you are hacked, they don't do anything, or they do paltry little. Rather, like this is, if your identity is stolen, something to that effect, like that's law enforcement needs to be brought into the picture. So your question is, why would anybody trust these platforms to basically with a new currency, if you will, if they can't even manage what the businesses that they have now and protect the users on these platforms?
Well, I just want to bring up a point earlier. We were talking about Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is seen more as a store of value when there's networks being put around it, like the Lightning Network, to actually do payment processing systems. But this is completely separate from this, and this is more of a closed architecture financial services system between all these vendors that are within it. So I think there are actually going to be accountability across all board. Now, Facebook will exert control because they are the
They're not going to actually control the currency directly.
Right, they won't control it. They can't control it, right? Because then, I mean, it's got to be.
That's in an effort. They made that decision in an effort to basically stem the concerns about them, the privacy.
Right, but as the developer, they can decide who comes in and who comes out of the consortium, of who can use it, what platforms can use it. So they can't control the actual currency and the value, but they can control certain aspects.
Interesting. That's good. We need that because
I'm sorry
they have
about
to do
that.
something. Yeah, I mean, it's been terrible. I mean, one of the bad experiences.
It's literally you don't know who to call.
And law enforcement can do nothing because it's over their head and they don't understand it.
Wow.